Thank you. Good morning. My name is Luzmilla Diaz. This is my short name. And I am going to talk about travel destinations in Mexico. I think we are going to have fun with the pictures that I am going to show you. And okay. Hola. When I say hola, you have to answer hola. Hola. Okay, hola is the same that hi. My full name is Guadalupe Luzmilla Diaz de la Rosa. I have a very long name, so it's easy if you only call me Luz. It's much easier. This is me. This is in one of the most famous pyramids in Mexico. I am going to talk about Teotihuacan. Okay, I am from Puebla. Puebla is very close from the main capital. The capital of Mexico is Mexico City. I like my place because it's surrounded by 5 different cities, so we have a lot of options to travel around. And this is the distance from Washington to Mexico. It only took me 4 hours to travel to Washington, so I felt lucky the first time. When I heard the stories of my fellows, I think that I was lucky. I am a chemistry and biology teacher. I have been teaching for 5 years in a private school. The name of my school is Bachillerato Trilingüe Volkswagen. These are some of the pictures of my students. They are very funny. I am very close to them because they are like the kind of people that see the teacher and it's like, Luz, how are you? I miss you this weekend, and then hug me. So they are really good students. I am very proud of them. And now I am going to ask you something. Why should we visit Mexico? Anyone has an idea why? Beautiful. It's beautiful, not only because we have Cancun, that I think it's the most famous place in Mexico, because we are a town full of color, full of culture, full of customs. When we celebrate something, for example, here, the Independence Day on September, we prepare a big fest in the whole country. So each city has a different party, so it's something very interesting. We also celebrate the Day of the Dead. That is something very important for us because we remind the people that already died. This is a picture of me in Teotihuacan. This is the costume of this guy. He danced something special for me because it was my birthday. So you can find things like this if you travel to Mexico. We also have different festivals for dancing with the typical costumes for the women and for the men. This is a man with the traditional costume of a charro. So you only can see charros when we have a fest. You cannot see people walking on the streets with these big sombreros. Not all the men in Mexico wear sombreros. And because we have a variety of food. So this is the food typical from my city, but every city has something different. This is called mole poblano. It's a mix of different chilies. These are very famous, and all men in Mexico love tacos árabes. These are like the real tacos. The tortilla have to be soft. These are tamales, semitas. These are very popular. They are chiles en nogada, and these chiles are famous because they have the color of our flag. And these are chalupas. So there's another reason why you have to travel to Mexico. Another reason is because we have beautiful beaches, we have ruins, and we have something that we call magic towns. I am going to talk about this one. This one is called Cholula. This church is built on the top of a very big pyramid, and in the back you can see one of the active volcanoes in Mexico. This is Popocatépetl. Okay, I'm going to show you some pictures about the ruins. This place is called Teotihuacan. In Spanish, Teotihuacan means lugar donde los hombres se convierten en dioses. In English, place where men become gods. Okay, Teotihuacan was the largest city in the pre-Columbian. This is a view of the city. We can go on the top on the pyramids. This is a picture of me in Teotihuacan. It's a beautiful place. It's hot and it's dry, so could be an option. Teotihuacan is very close from Mexico City. It takes like 1 hour from Mexico City. And in 1987, it became the World Heritage Site by the UNESCO. Another ruin is El Tajín. El Tajín is in Veracruz. In this place, you can find jungle, because all the city was constructed in the jungle, in the middle of the jungle. So it's hot, but here you can find a lot of humidity, so it's much better. It is also World Heritage Site since 1992. And in the night, every year in April, they have something called Cumbre Tajín. They made like a big reunion for a lot of people, and they have this show with lights and different colors. It's beautiful. Another place is in Yucatan. This is in the south of Mexico. And the place is called Uxmal. Here, there are also a big pyramid. It's also a World Heritage Site by the UNESCO. And this is also in the middle of the jungle. It's hot, and there's a lot of humidity. Another place, and this is very famous, is Chichen Itza, because this is now one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Here in April, you can see a show in the night with lights and colors and everything, and it's beautiful. And this is bigger than the others, so you have a lot to walk. Another place near from Yucatan, it's Calakmul. Calakmul is in Campeche. This is an ancient Mayan city. In all of the south, we can find Mayan cities. This is also in the jungle. There's a lot of humidity, but it's a beautiful place also. In 2002, it became also the World Heritage Site. Another place is in Palenque, Chiapas. Chiapas is here, here. And it has also pyramids and other ruins. And in 1981, it also became the World Heritage Site by the UNESCO. And now we're going to talk about beaches. The most famous part of Mexico for the beaches is the Riviera Maya. It's on the south of the country. Here is Cancun. This is a picture of Cancun. This is Cozumel. The beaches are really beautiful, the color. And if you like the ruins and you like the beach, you have this option. It's a beautiful place called Tulum. You can visit first the ruins, then you go back to the beach and you can swim. It's beautiful. And these two places, Xel-Há and Xcaret, are like parks. You can find here underground rivers, and you can swim there if you are a good swimmer, of course. And you can do a lot of things like swimming with dolphins. You can go trekking. There are many activities here. And it's very close. Another place that it's not, it's in the other side of Mexico here in the Pacific. It's called Riviera Nayarit. This place is new if we compare it with Cancun and Riviera Maya, but it's also a very beautiful place. This one, it's a beach that is covered by a cavern, so it's like one of the most famous places to visit from all around the world. Another place and very famous is Los Cabos. I think you can find even near from here some whales, so they have a lot of tourists. Beautiful. And of course, if you want to visit some place in Mexico, Puebla, my city. It's a beautiful city. Puebla means Puebla de los Ángeles because they think that it was traced by the angels. So if you go to the main downtown, around the cathedral, you can find these little statues with angels because they think that angels trace the city. We also have the forts. In Spanish is Los Fuertes. Here is with when the Cinco de Mayo battle was settled. So it's a beautiful place. You can run, you can go and do a picnic or do something else. It's beautiful. We also have a planetarium in that area. And this museum is for kids. So they have a lot of activities for kids. This is a statue here of General Ignacio Zaragoza. General Ignacio Zaragoza was the man who ran the army during the Cinco de Mayo battle, so he has like a special place in Los Fuertes. This is another part of the forts. And we have the main downtown, but we don't call downtown to the downtown in Mexico. All the places have something called Zócalo. The Zócalo is surrounded by a big cathedral. This is one of the most beautiful in all Mexico. This is the Zócalo, and we can walk around, we can buy food or buy balloons or play with kids. This is another church. We have a lot of churches in Puebla. In every corner, you can find one. And there's a little magic town called Cholula where you can find 365 little churches, one for every day of the year. So you can visit one different. And this is the Basilica. This is very important because inside here you can find La Virgen de Guadalupe. It's a virgin, very important for Mexico because most of the people in Mexico are Catholics, so we can find the Virgin of Guadalupe inside here. And in the Zócalo, you can find also a mock-up of the whole city, so you can view the mock-up, and it's beautiful. We also have another chapel. This is called Capilla del Rosario. It's very famous because all inside it's covered by gold, so it's like very fancy, and a lot of people want to get married there. This is special for me. It's called China Poblana because it's a fountain, and my father built what is inside of the China Poblana, and with iron. He built that in the 60s. So I'm very proud of this, and my father, of course. And I just wanted to show you the China Poblana, and it's very famous in my city. And this is something new called Estrella de Puebla. It's a Ferris wheel. And it's the highest in all around the world, the highest portable, because there's another that it's in Singapore and it's bigger. But this one is portable, and the plan is to move it from city to city, so all the people around Mexico can join this wheel. And well, what else can I say? Mexico, you have to live it to believe it. I hope you have an idea about Mexico and the culture. And maybe one day you can take it like an option to visit during the vacations. Thank you. Gracias.